My child, do not skip this. I know you were about to move on. I know your mind is tired, your heart is crowded, and your day has already pulled you in many directions. But pause here for a moment. What you are about to skip could be the very word I am using to bring you back to me. This is not just another message. This is not just another moment passing across your screen. I am speaking into the place where you have felt confused, pressured, afraid, and unsure of what to do next. I see the weight you carry every day. I see the responsibilities no one notices. I see the decisions that keep circling in your mind. I see the fear of choosing wrong. I see how often you stand between two paths and wonder, Lord, what should I do? And I see how the noise around you has been trying to pull you away from my peace. Little by little, one worry at a time, one distraction at a time, one fearful thought at a time. The enemy wants you overwhelmed. He wants you rushed. He wants you so tired and confused that you stop listening for my voice. But I am here now, standing close to you, calling you back before you drift any farther. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to guide you. I am not here to add more pressure. I am here to lift the weight you were never meant to carry alone. So stay with me. Do not hurry past this. Let my voice become louder than your fear. Let my presence become stronger than the confusion. I am beside you, and I am speaking right now. And I am speaking right now. My child, this moment is not random. You may think you simply paused for a few seconds, but I know exactly why your heart was drawn here. I know what has been happening inside you. I know the thoughts you have been carrying quietly. I know the questions you have not been able to answer. You have been trying to keep going while feeling unsure inside. You wake up and face responsibilities before your heart has even had time to breathe. You think about what needs to be done, who needs your attention, what must be handled, what might go wrong, and what decision you still have not made. You carry concerns about your family, your work, your money, your future, your health, your relationships, and the direction of your life. And even when you do not speak about it, I see it. I see the way you pause before making certain choices. I see how you go back and forth in your mind. I see how you ask yourself if you should stay or leave, speak or remain silent, wait or move, forgive or protect your heart, trust again or hold back. You are not only tired, you are uncertain. You are standing in places where the answer does not feel simple. You want to do what is right, but fear keeps interfering. You want to follow my voice, but the noise around you has become loud. You want peace, but pressure keeps rushing your heart. And little by little, those pressures have been trying to pull you away from me. Not always through something obvious. Sometimes it is through worry that never rests. Sometimes it is through distractions that keep your mind busy but leave your soul empty. Sometimes it is through fear that makes you question my timing. Sometimes it is through disappointment that makes prayer feel harder than before. The enemy does not always pull loudly. Sometimes he pulls slowly. He pulls through exhaustion. He pulls through confusion. He pulls through comparison. He pulls through bitterness. He pulls through the thought that says, God is far from me now. But I am telling you the truth. I am not far from you. I am closer than the fear that has been speaking to you. I am closer than the pressure that has been rushing you. I am closer than the confusion that has made your heart feel divided. If this word is speaking to your heart, write this short prayer in the comments. Lord, guide me back to you. Let it be more than a comment. Let it be your return. Because I am not calling you back with anger. I am calling you back with love. I am not exposing your confusion to shame you. I am showing you that I see it, and I am willing to guide you through it. You do not have to pretend that you know what to do. You do not have to act strong when your heart feels afraid. You do not have to carry every decision alone. Bring it to me. Bring me the choice that feels too heavy. Bring me the fear that keeps circling in your mind. Bring me the pressure you have not told anyone about. Bring me the part of you that feels lost, tired, and unsure. I will not turn away from you. I will sit with you in the confusion. I will steady you in the fear. I will help you hear my voice again. So stay close, my child. Do not run back into the noise too quickly. This moment is me reaching for you. This moment is me reminding you that you are not alone. I am beside you, even here. And I know exactly what you are facing. And I know exactly what you are facing. My child, I see the condition of your heart more clearly than you can explain it. You are not only busy, you are burdened. You are not only thinking, you are wrestling. You are not only tired from what you do each day, you are tired from carrying questions that do not seem to leave. Every morning, you step back into responsibilities that were waiting before your feet touched the floor. There are people to answer, bills to think about, work to finish, and decisions pulling at your mind. You try to move through the day with focus, but inside, there is a quiet pressure that follows you. You are asking, what should I do next? And sometimes the question is not simple. Should you keep going, or should you stop? Should you hold on, or should you release it? Should you speak, or should you stay silent? Should you trust this person, or protect your heart? Should you take the opportunity, or wait for peace? I see you standing in that place. I see the way one decision can become 10 different fears in your mind. You are afraid of choosing wrong. You are afraid of missing what is right. You are afraid of disappointing others. You are afraid that waiting will cost you something. You are afraid that moving too soon will lead you into pain. So you hesitate. You smile, but inside you are unsettled. You speak calmly, but your thoughts are crowded. You keep showing up, but deep within you, there is a part of you that feels lost. And I want you to know this. I see that lost place. I see the part of you that wants a sign, a clear answer, a steady peace, something that tells you, this is the way. I see the frustration of praying and still feeling uncertain. I see the weariness of asking for guidance while your heart remains full of noise. You have not stopped believing in me, but you have been struggling to hear me clearly. That is the truth you have been afraid to admit. You still love me. You still want me. You still want to do what is right. But the pressure of life has been so constant that my voice has felt quieter than your fear. My peace has felt farther away than your problems. My presence has seemed hidden behind the noise around you. And little by little, you have been drifting. Not because you meant to leave me. Not because you stopped caring. Not because your faith disappeared. You have been drifting because you have been tired, overwhelmed, and carrying more than your heart was meant to carry alone. The enemy knows this. He knows how to use exhaustion to weaken your prayer. He knows how to use confusion to make you doubt my guidance. He knows how to use disappointment to make you question my goodness. He knows how to use fear to make you rush before you hear me. He knows how to use distraction to keep you from sitting still long enough to receive my peace. He does not always come with something obvious. Sometimes he comes through a thought that repeats until you believe it. You are alone. You are behind. You will never get clear direction. God is not answering you. You have to figure this out by yourself. But my child, those thoughts are not my voice. My voice does not abandon you in fear. My voice does not shame you for being unsure. My voice does not push you into panic and call it wisdom. My voice does not tell you that you are too far away to return. I am calling you closer. I am speaking into the condition you are in right now. You have been carrying mental pressure, emotional heaviness, and spiritual noise at the same time. You are tired of pretending you are fine. You are tired of being strong for everyone while secretly needing someone to hold your heart too. I see the nights when your mind keeps moving even though your body wants rest. I see the mornings when you wake up already concerned. I see the small decisions that feel bigger because your soul is weary. And I see how often you blame yourself for this. You tell yourself you should have more faith. You tell yourself you should be stronger. You tell yourself you should not be this afraid, this confused, this sensitive, this unsure. But I am not standing over you with judgment. I am standing beside you with compassion. You are not weak because you need guidance. You are not failing because you feel afraid. You are not abandoned because you feel confused. You are my child in need of my hand, and my hand is already reaching for you. So stop calling this the end. It is not the end of your faith. It is not the end of your direction. It is not the end of your peace. This is the place where I begin to bring you back. This is where I help you slow down, breathe again, and separate my voice from the voices troubling you. I know where you are. I know what you carry. I know the decision before you. I know the fear beneath it. And I know how to lead you back into my peace. And I know how to lead you back into my peace. But before I lead you forward, my child, I must touch what has been hidden underneath the confusion. Because your uncertainty is not only about the decision in front of you, it is connected to wounds behind you. It is connected to disappointments you never fully processed. It is connected to fear that has learned how to speak louder than faith. You are asking, Lord, what should I choose? But beneath that question, I hear another one. Lord, what if I choose wrong again? I hear the trembling in that question. You have made decisions before that left you wounded. You trusted people who did not handle your heart carefully. You stepped into places that looked safe, only to come out carrying pain. You hoped for doors that closed. You prayed for answers that did not come the way you expected. You believed things would change, and then life handed you another delay, another disappointment, another reason to guard yourself. So now, when a choice stands before you, your heart does not simply consider it. Your heart braces for impact. You do not just think about what could go right. You imagine what could go wrong. You do not just wonder whether this is my will. You wonder whether you can survive another mistake, because a part of you is tired of being hurt by what once looked like hope. I see that part of you. I see the part that is afraid to trust your own judgment. I see the part that wonders if you missed my voice before. I see the part that says, maybe I am not good at knowing what God wants. I see the part that feels ashamed for needing so much clarity. But I am not ashamed of you. I am not angry because you are cautious. I am not disappointed because you are unsure. I understand why your heart moves slowly now. I understand why decisions feel heavier than they should. You are not difficult. You are healing. And healing hearts often need gentleness before they can move with confidence again. There is another pain beneath your confusion too. The pain of feeling responsible for everything. You carry so much on your shoulders. You think about your family, your work, your money, your future, your health, your relationships, and the people who depend on you. You think about what might happen if you fail, who may be affected if you choose wrong, and how little room you have for another problem. That is why your mind keeps running. It is trying to protect you. It is trying to prepare for every outcome, every danger, every possible disappointment. But my child, your mind was never created to carry tomorrow without me. Your heart was never meant to hold every possible future at once. The pressure you feel is not only from the situation, it is from trying to be your own protector, your own provider, your own guide, and your own source of peace. And that weight is too heavy for you. I did not create you to live that way. I see the private moments when you sit quietly, but inside you are overwhelmed. I see when you stare at nothing because your thoughts are too full. I see when you try to pray, but all you can do is sigh because the ache is deeper than language. I hear those sighs. I receive those silent prayers. I understand the tears you do not let fall. You have been trying to stay strong because you believe someone has to be strong. You have been trying to keep everyone calm while your own spirit is restless. You have been giving comfort while needing comfort. You have been encouraging others while silently wondering who will encourage you. I have seen that loneliness, the kind that hides behind responsibility, the kind that sits beside you even when people are around, the kind that whispers, "No one really knows what I am carrying, but I know. I know the weight behind your smile. I know the fear behind your silence. I know the exhaustion behind your kindness. I know the prayers behind your tears. I know the questions behind your obedience. And I know there are days when you feel pulled away from me, not because you want to leave, but because the weight of life makes it hard to stay close. This is where the enemy has been working quietly. He has not always tried to pull you away with obvious rebellion. Sometimes he has used exhaustion. Sometimes he has used shame. Sometimes he has used shame. Sometimes he has used the pressure of urgent things to crowd out the eternal things. He has whispered that prayer will not change anything. He has whispered that your confusion means I am silent. He has whispered that if I loved you, you would not feel this lost. But those whispers are lies. My love is not absent because your life is difficult. My guidance is not gone because your heart feels tangled. My presence is not far because your emotions are tired. I am with you in the heaviness. I am with you in the questions. I am with you in the place where you do not know what to choose. The enemy wants your confusion to become distance. I want your confusion to become an invitation. He wants your fear to make you run from me. I want your fear to bring you closer. He wants your exhaustion to silence your prayer. I want your exhaustion to become the place where you finally let me carry you. My child, the struggle you are in is not just about making the right decision. It is about who gets to lead your heart while you decide. Will fear lead you? Will pressure lead you? Will old wounds lead you? Will the voices around you lead you? Or will you let me lead you back to peace? I know it has been hard to trust when you cannot see the whole path. I know it is hard to wait when other people seem certain. I know it is hard to be still when everything in you wants an answer now. But I am asking you to stop treating uncertainty as proof that I have left you. Sometimes uncertainty is the very place where I teach you to hear me again. Sometimes the fog slows you down so you do not run ahead of my protection. Sometimes the delay exposes what has been driving you. Sometimes the pressure reveals where fear has been sitting in your heart. And I reveal these things not to condemn you, but to free you. There are fears inside you that have been making decisions without your permission. Fear of losing time. Fear of losing people. Fear of being alone. Fear of being judged. Fear of being wrong. Fear that if you do not fix everything quickly, everything will fall apart. Bring those fears to me. Do not polish them first. Do not make them sound spiritual. Do not hide them behind perfect words. Tell me the truth. Tell me, Lord, I am afraid. Tell me, Lord, I feel not know what to do. Tell me, Lord, I feel pulled in too many directions. Tell me, Lord, I feel far from you. but I do not want to be. That honesty will not push me away. It will open the place where I can meet you, because I do not need your performance. I want your heart. I do not need you to pretend you are peaceful. I want to become your peace. I do not need you to act certain. I want to guide you through the uncertainty. So let me come near the hidden pain. Let me touch the fear under the decision. Let me heal the disappointment behind the hesitation. Let me quiet the voices that have been pulling you away from my presence. You do not have to fight this battle alone. You do not have to understand everything tonight. You do not have to choose from panic. You only need to return to me with the truth of where you are. And when you return, you will find that I was never far. I was beside you the whole time, waiting to carry what you were never meant to hold alone. I was beside you the whole time, waiting to carry what you were never meant to hold alone. So now, my child, let me help you see your pain differently. You have looked at your confusion as if it means you are failing. You have looked at your fear as if it means your faith is weak. You have looked at your uncertainty as if it means I am silent, distant, or unwilling to guide you. But that is not the truth. Feeling lost does not mean you are abandoned. Feeling afraid does not mean you have no faith. Feeling unsure does not mean you are outside my love. Sometimes the place where you feel most confused is the very place where I am teaching you to stop trusting the noise and start listening for my voice again. You have been blaming yourself for not knowing what to do. You have been telling yourself that you should be clearer by now, stronger by now, wiser by now. You have been hard on yourself because you think needing guidance means something is wrong with you. But needing me is not weakness. Needing my wisdom is not failure. Needing my hand is not shameful. You were never created to walk through life without my direction. You were never created to carry every choice, every burden, every fear, and every possible outcome alone. You were created to walk with me, to ask me, to lean on me, to pause with me, and to let my peace become a lamp for your next step. The world has taught you to move quickly. Pressure tells you to decide quickly. Fear tells you to protect yourself quickly. Comparison tells you that others are ahead of you. But I am teaching you something different. I am teaching you to slow down without shame. I am teaching you to wait without panic. I am teaching you to listen before reacting. I am teaching you to recognize that not every urgent feeling is my instruction. You have thought the discomfort in your heart was something you needed to escape. But sometimes discomfort is not there to punish you. Sometimes it is there to wake you up. Sometimes it is there to show you that something inside you needs attention. Sometimes it is there because I am pulling you out of a pattern before it leads you farther from peace. So do not hate the pause. The pause may be protecting you. Do not despise the uncertainty. The uncertainty may be slowing you down long enough to hear what you would have missed in the rush. Do not reject the ache in your spirit. That ache may be revealing where you have been carrying too much without me. My child, the pain you feel is not proof that I have left you. It is proof that your heart is still alive enough to know it needs me. The fear you feel is not the final word over your future. It is a place where my love can enter and teach you how to trust again. The enemy wants you to misunderstand your pain. He wants you to think your confusion means I am not speaking. He wants you to think your delay means I have forgotten you. He wants you to think your fear means you are alone. He wants you to turn your weariness into distance, your disappointment into bitterness, and your pressure into reckless decisions. But I am exposing that lie now. Your confusion is not a prison when you bring it to me. Your fear is not your master when you surrender it to me. Your pain is not wasted when you let me touch it. The very place where the enemy tried to pull you away from me can become the place where you return stronger, softer, wiser, and more aware of my presence than before. Do you see what I am doing? I am not only answering the decision in front of you, I am healing the part of you that has been afraid to trust me with decisions at all. I am not only calming the storm around you, I am teaching your heart that my voice can be heard even when life is loud. I am not only giving direction, I am rebuilding intimacy. Because more than an answer, you need closeness. More than a quick solution, you need my presence. More than certainty about tomorrow, you need to know that I am with you today. And I am. I am with you in the room where you feel overwhelmed. I am with you in the car when your thoughts are heavy. I am with you at work when you feel pressure but cannot explain it. I am with you at night when your mind keeps replaying what you should do next. I am with you when you stare at a message and do not know how to respond. I am with you when you wonder if you should stay, leave, speak, wait, forgive, try again, or finally release what has been draining your heart. You are not deciding alone. You are not wrestling alone. You are not standing between choices without my care. So stop calling this season meaningless. It has meaning. It is showing you where fear has been loud. It is showing you where pressure has been guiding you. It is showing you where you have allowed distractions to take the place of prayer. It is showing you where your soul has been thirsty for my presence. This is not the end of you. This is a return to stillness, a return to prayer, a return to honesty, a return to my voice, a return to the peace you thought you had lost. You do not have to understand everything before you come back to me. You do not have to fix every emotion before you pray. You do not have to become calm before you ask for peace. Come as you are. Come confused. Come tired. Come afraid. Come with the decisions still unanswered. Come with the questions still unanswered. I am not waiting for the polished version of you. I am waiting for your honest heart. And when you bring me your honest heart, I will begin to separate what is truly from me, from what has been sent to disturb you. I will help you recognize the difference between conviction and condemnation, wisdom and fear, peace and escape, patience and delay, guidance and pressure. I will teach you again, gently, patiently, one step at a time. So let this truth settle in you. Your pain is not a sign that you are far from me. It may be the very place where I am calling you closer. Your confusion is not proof that your story is broken. It may be the doorway where I begin to lead you differently. And what tried to pull you away from me will not have the final word. My love will. My peace will. My voice will. My presence will. Because I am still here, my child. And I am turning this confusion into a place of return. And I am turning this confusion into a place of return. My child, I want you to know what I am doing in you now. I am not only calming one moment, I am restoring the way your heart hears me. I am not only helping you survive this season, I am teaching you how to walk with me again when life feels heavy, unclear, and full of noise. You have asked me for direction, and I will give it. You have asked me for peace, and I will restore it. You have asked me for strength, and I will renew it. But I will do this in a way that draws you closer to me, not farther into self-reliance. I will not simply hand you an answer and leave your heart unchanged. I will lead you in a way that heals the part of you that has been afraid, rushed, distracted, and tired of carrying everything alone. I know you want clarity. I know you want the next step to become obvious. I know you want the pressure to lift, the fear to quiet, and the path before you to make sense. I know you want to stop wondering if you are making the right choice, and I am not ignoring that desire. But first, I am bringing you back to my presence. Because direction without my presence will not give you lasting peace. An answer without closeness will not satisfy the ache in your soul. A decision made without surrender may move your life forward on the outside, while leaving your heart restless on the inside. So come closer. Do not only bring me the decision, bring me the fear behind it. Do not only bring me the question, bring me the pressure attached to it. Do not only ask, what should I do? Ask me, Lord, what has been leading my heart? Because I want you led by peace, not panic. I want you led by wisdom, not pressure. I want you led by my voice, not by the enemy's whispers. The voices that have been pulling you away will grow weaker as you return to me. Fear loses strength when it is brought into my light. Confusion loses power when your heart becomes still before me. The enemy cannot control what you surrender honestly into my hands. So begin there. Be honest with me. Tell me where you are afraid. Tell me where you feel lost. Tell me where you have been trying to fix everything without rest. Tell me where you feel pulled in two directions. Tell me where you feel far from me, even though you still love me. I will not reject that honesty. I will meet you there. I will guide you gently, not harshly. I will correct you without crushing you. I will slow you down without abandoning you. I will show you what needs to be released, what needs to be healed, what needs to be waited on, and what needs to be trusted into my hands. You do not need to make every decision today. You do not need to solve every problem tonight. You do not need to understand every delay, every closed door, every unanswered question, or every uncomfortable feeling. You only need to return to me one step at a time. Start with the next honest prayer. Start with the next quiet moment. Start with the next breath where you stop trying to control everything and say, Lord, I need you. That prayer is enough for me to begin. If this word is speaking to you, write this short prayer in the comments. Guide me, Lord. Let those words become your surrender, not because you are weak, but because you are wise enough to know you need my hand. My child, I will guide you through peace. I will guide you through patience. I will guide you through the quiet conviction that remains when fear becomes silent. I will guide you through doors that carry life and away from doors that would drain your spirit. I will guide you through counsel that strengthens your faith, not pressure that makes you feel trapped. And when you are unsure, I will teach you to pause. When you are afraid, I will teach you to breathe. When you are tempted to rush, I will teach you to wait. When the enemy tries to confuse you, I will remind you of truth. You belong to me. You are not abandoned. You are not without direction. You are not too far away to return. I am restoring the part of your heart that grew tired of hoping. I am restoring the part of your spirit that became quiet under pressure. I am restoring your ability to pray honestly, to trust slowly, to listen deeply, and to walk without being controlled by fear. The peace you thought you lost is not gone forever. The closeness you miss is not out of reach. The clarity you need will come as you stay near me. Do not despise small steps. A quiet prayer matters. A surrendered fear matters. A moment of stillness matters. Choosing not to react from panic matters. Turning away from a voice that pulls you from me matters. These are not small things in my eyes. They are signs that your heart is returning. And as you return, I will make your path clearer. Not always all at once, but enough for the next step. I will give you light for what is in front of you. I will give you peace for what you cannot control. I will give you wisdom for what must be decided. I will give you strength for what must be endured. You will not walk alone. I am beside you in the choosing. I am beside you in the waiting. I am beside you in the healing. I am beside you in the return. So place your fear in my hands. Place your confusion in my hands. Place your future in my hands. and stay close enough to hear me when I whisper, "This is the way, walk in it." And stay close enough to hear me when I whisper, "This is the way, walk in it." My child, before you leave this moment, listen carefully. Do not go back to the same noise that was pulling you away from me. Do not return immediately to panic, overthinking, fear, comparison, and pressure. Do not let the enemy steal the peace that has begun to rise in your heart. This word was not given to you so you could feel comfort for a few minutes and then carry everything alone again. I am calling you back to prayer, back to stillness, back to trust, back to the place where my voice becomes clearer than your fear. There will still be decisions to make. There will still be responsibilities waiting for you. There will still be questions that do not answer themselves all at once. But you do not have to face them the same way anymore. You do not have to choose from panic. You do not have to move from fear. You do not have to let confusion decide your future. You can pause. You can pray. You can bring it to me before you react. You can let my peace guard the door of your heart. So pray with me now. Lord, I come back to you. I give you the fear I have been carrying. I give you the decisions that feel too heavy. I give you the confusion that has crowded my mind. I give you the pressure I have tried to hide. I give you the voices that have pulled me away from your peace. Lead me back to your presence. Teach me to hear you again. Slow me down when I am rushing. Steady me when I am afraid. Protect me from every path that would take me farther from you, and guide me into the peace only you can give. My child, I receive that prayer. Not because it is perfect, but because it is honest. And an honest prayer opens the heart to my healing. When fear returns, come back to me. When pressure rises, come back to me. When you feel pulled in too many directions, come back to me. I will not shame you for needing guidance. I will not reject you for needing help. I will not turn away from the heart that returns to me. You are not alone. You are not lost beyond my reach. You are not too tired for me to restore. I am beside you. I am guiding you. I am calling you back into peace, one step at a time. If this message spoke to your heart, leave this short prayer in the comments. Lord, lead me. Let it be your declaration that you are returning to His guidance. And if this word helped you pause, pray, and hear God's voice again, support this channel by liking this video, sharing it with someone who may feel lost or overwhelmed, and subscribing for more messages of faith, healing, peace, and direction. Do not forget this truth. The noise may be loud, the pressure may be real, but my voice is still near.